My name is Kyle Steinbach. I am writer-director of Bad Exorcists.
My name is Zach Shivers, and I'm the producer and the unit production manager for Bad Exorcists.
My name is Louie Sloss, and I'm a producer and assistant director of Bad Exorcists.
My favorite thing about making a feature right after you graduate is that you have all of these other really young, really ambitious, excited people who've also just graduated. They want to make something. So you can kind of foster this collective excitement and just hang out with your friends who are all also 23. And you can really just have the most amazing time of your life.
I think maybe because of U of O and because of Duck TV, we knew that we could overcome stuff. Because we were mostly working with people that we had worked with before, and we had faced much more adverse conditions trying to make things on shorter deadlines. Also, you have to kind of be in the mindset that it will get finished. Because if you decide that it's not going to get finished, it definitely is not going to get finished. So we were always kind of just whatever is happening, it's going to get finished. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what got us through it.
Yeah, there were certainly challenges too. I mean, there were days where we couldn't get everything that we wanted to, but at the same time, I don't know, there were definitely moments we captured that we didn't even expect to get. We always had the attitude if we were going to get what we needed.
Right. It was a couple days into shooting. We realized we didn't have a church. The last chance for a church had just called to say that it wasn't gonna happen. And we were having this conversation that was do we just cut out the church? Do we just make a movie not about exorcism? Can we change it?
I should be doing this, right? I'm being exercised? Yeah.
And that was the closest where it was wait, this very key thing is missing, but we got a church.
I think people really responded to our clear ignorance. We were just so optimistic and smiling and young, and they're this isn't how it works, but we'll help you. And it really worked out. It was a really good strategy.
We played that card a lot.
Yeah, we had.
That
was our big card.
That was the card. We're still doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's so great about just having been graduated, is that the expectation is that everyone's just oh, the fact that you guys are even trying is so beautiful, and certainly it will not succeed, but if there's anything I can do, my doors are open. And we're oh, they're open? Well, we'll be filming for the next 3 days. And we did that over and over and over again.
7 times.
A big part of that was shooting in Oregon rather than Los Angeles or elsewhere, but the people were really, really great at helping us out.
We definitely played the we're going to have fun and Portland is a great city card a lot.
Everyone's possessed, man. It's the new swine flu.
Making a movie, okay, so you need a good group of people. I would say you need 15 people. You need to work really hard on the story. You need to work really hard on the planning. You need to set a budget, and it doesn't have to be very high, but you need to feed people, so you need to pay for food. You need to have some equipment. You need to budget those things in. And then you also have to stop making excuses. You just need to be flexible. You need to say, okay, it's going to happen. A lot of pieces tend to fall into place if you just have that mentality that if you get 15 people who are 23 and all are really committed to something, it's you want to be a part of that.
But I think most people are looking for somebody else to have the thing they're going to be a part of. So you're I really want to work on a movie. Who do I know that's making a movie? And it really should be, I really want to make a movie, I'm going to make a movie. And if you start with things that are manageable, which are going to be shorts, if you make a lot of shorts and you see that you can get those done, that's when you know you can make a movie. I think that you never want to just start making a feature film.
You do have to earn the confidence.
Yeah, but once you know what that looks like and you still manage to make nothing, which is what happens for the first 40 shorts you're trying to make, that's once you finally are able to make a short, then a movie is the same thing. It's not any different. Everything that goes into making a short is what goes into making a movie. As long as everybody that's
let's make a movie.
Another
project. Is it the computer?
No, it's me. It's me. As long as everybody likes each other. As long as
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I really like movies that are using ideas or something that are just clashed against each other, and teenagers performing an exorcism is just those things could not be further apart, and that really appealed to me. There wasn't really a brainstorming session that brought me to that idea, but when I had it, it was oh my gosh, I have to make this movie. I don't know. What do you guys think about you guys have any thoughts?
About why I moved out of exorcism?
Yeah, why? I mean, why did you guys want to do it?
The only reason I did is because you had written a script and I had been, you know, I'd seen a couple drafts of it, and I realized you were like, wait, is this something we could make? And I thought about it and realized that we could, and that was enough. Why not do this? Why? And I don't know why you wrote a movie about an exorcism. That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't have the answer to that question. I just did.
This came from an exorcism, so.
An exorcism, like demons exorcism?
Yeah.
So, Bad Exorcists. It's about 3 teenage awkward filmmakers who are making a movie about an exorcism when they accidentally get their lead actress possessed by an actual demon. So they have to somehow use their teenage wiles to somehow exorcise her and get rid of this demon.
Let me break it down for you, Charlie. Lisa is possessed by a demon.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
That is, I mean, adrenaline may be the single biggest force that made us realize we could make a movie because you have 3 days. It's also the most fun thing you can do.
It is. Aside from maybe make a movie, an actual movie. But adrenaline and making a real movie, 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Neck and neck.
it really is. It's hard to say, really. I went to Adrenaline. I, as a freshman, was an audience member, and then I participated in Adrenaline all 3 years of college, you know, the remaining years of college. It was the best. I think what makes Adrenaline so cool is that it is not just someone saying, let's meet back in 72 hours, I hope you have a movie. There's like all this structure. You like pitch your script, and you get notes on what you write, and then there's a pool of actors you can choose from. I mean, they really make it so that you have to learn. We would look forward to it every year. I mean, that was like, it's really cool to be back and see what people are doing, because it's been happening since before we got to U of O, and it's still going on now, and it's probably the coolest thing that I was a part of.
It's a really great environment to show the movie in because everyone's so excited, not just about like movies, but about filmmaking. It's like you can just kind of feel it in the air. As Zach said, it's like just such a special memory for us, and it just seems really fitting, you know, to show the movie during Adrenaline. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
I mean, it is kind of pretty exciting to come back. We're really happy to be here.
Eugene. The air is so fresh.
Yeah, we've been talking about that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Just the air, the water.
LA is like having an exhaust pipe like right here at all times, and you're just like breathing, and you feel like the poison spreading.
Yeah. I was like, the sky isn't as pink here.
Yeah.
I wonder
what is that?
Yeah.
Oh, those are clouds.
Oh, interesting.
Miss you. Miss you?